get into that because you raise a good point. So I know we've been doing a lot of work developing a sort of toolkit around what are the different models organizations could use. So if we go back to our original premise, if the pandemic period is considered an emergency, things were done to expedite the ability to keep the lights on, to keep business going. What we're talking here about is looking forward into a more sustainable future. How can you deliver remote working successfully that employees can do it in an open-ended timeline, for the next 3, 5, 7, 10, forever, effectively. So I know we've looked at 3 specific models. We've defined 3 specific models for remote working, which I think we're calling allow, support, and provide. Should we talk through those and sort of how they look and feel and who they apply to?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we should start on the allow.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Easy.
Yeah. I mean, so the allow one effectively is the pre-pandemic type model. So it's where organizations would have had remote access capabilities for a subset of people. So for some organizations, let's say take a call center for instance, that subset of people would have been very small because the majority of people would work on premise. For organizations, say in construction where there's a lot of field workers, then that might have been quite high. So the impact of the pandemic for them could have been relatively low because they already had a policy and standards in place to allow remote access. Whereas for the contact center, trying to get all them agents working from home, we know from experience that's been very difficult for a lot of them types of organizations. So that allow model didn't really exist for them. I think looking forward, I think that will still be relevant for some organisations. There's limited cost from an employer point of view to that allow model. They provision the central infrastructure and internet access into that core platform, and then they expect obviously the employees to provide the broadband access and the heating, the coffee, the light, etc.
Yeah.
And continue with that model. I think what we maybe are expecting is that there'll be an employee challenge on that model going forward. Yeah. Just because, they'll start thinking, well, actually, that's money out of my pocket, and I should be recompensated for that in some shape or form.
I dread the day when you ring me up to have exactly that conversation.
Straight after this session, John.
Absolutely.